Folks, we welcome North Carolina into Salon 1 here at the Ritz-Carlton in Uptown Charlotte. Joel Berry will be with us first, then Isaiah Hicks. Once again, our student athletes have yet to meet you, so we need to make sure we have a hand in the air and ready to go. Lisa, we'll bring it over here to the right. We'll have Mark identify himself, and we'll get started.
Hey, Joel, Mark Armstrong with ABC back home in Raleigh. Is there anything inherent to the way Roy coaches a team? Because you guys always seem to have a few bumps along the road early and then by the end of the year have found the identity and maybe are playing your best basketball. Is there any reason for that year after year, you think?
I think so, just because Coach just wants everything to be perfect, and I think that's the reason why you see the bumps along the way. Sometimes, you guys will see Coach, get on us a lot, and that's just because, like I said, he wants us to be perfect. So throughout the year, we try to do different things to try to change it up, just so teams won't be able to scout us and see the same things every time. So, and while we're doing that, we're trying to learn while on the go. So I think that's why throughout the season we have our ups and our downs. But I think pretty much every team has that same thing. And but that's one thing, the reason why we see that a lot with us is just because Coach wants it to be perfect. So,
Joel, to your left, third row, right on the aisle.
Joel, Jeremy Vernon, Daily Tario. The news came out this past weekend that Theo is going to miss some time with the foot injury. What does the team miss with him not being able to be out there?
Yeah, Theo brings a lot of energy for us, and that's one thing we're going to miss a lot. He's a great player. I know a lot of people seen, Theo in the social media, in the press conferences and stuff. And I know he's an outgoing guy, but I don't think everyone has gotten a chance to see him as a player. I know what Theo can do, and it just sucks because we were expecting a lot from him this year. With Marcus and Bryce leaving, we needed someone, to step up into that starting role, or if he was going to start. But he was going to have a great year, and just to see that happen to him, it kind of makes us a little sad. But I know that when he comes back, he'll be good. So.
Joel, to your right, second row, white shirt.
Hey, Joel, Jeff Jones, CBS North Carolina. I'd love to know about the pressure that you guys feel, if it's any different than the usual season, coming off of that long run last year.
Yeah, I think so, just because we got to the national championship, and, the fans are expecting a lot from us, coming into this year. And, we're returning a lot of people, so there's still some experience there. And so, but at the end of the day, you just got to focus on yourself, focus on, what's going on with the team, and not worry about, the expectations and everything, because everyone has their expectations. But as long as we're doing what we're doing and listening to Coach and getting better as a team, that's all that matters. So.
Joel, to your left, second row at the aisle.
Joel, Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. What's an accurate definition this year of the backcourt for North Carolina, and an accurate definition of the team as a whole, in your opinion?
I would say underrated. A lot of people are saying that we don't have the backcourt, to get to that spot that we did last year, and I think that's false, because we're returning me, Justin, Nate, Theo, and then we have Seventh Woods and Brandon Robinson coming in. So I think that the talent is there, and I think we do have the backcourt to be able to get to that spot. And but we like to get the ball inside, and we like to play inside and out. But at the end of the day, if it has to come to where the backcourt has to carry us, I think that we have the talent to do that.
Joel, same row, just to your left.
Vashti Hurd, Carolina Blitz. You had a great sophomore campaign. Talk about what you do going into this season in order to keep your game up.
Right. I just know that I'll probably be at the top of, all the scouting reports. So I just have to continue to play hard and to do what I did last year. I'm not going to approach it any different. Just when it comes down to leadership, I have to be more vocal. I'm a type of guy that I like to just lead by example and not talk much, but that's one thing that I'm going to have to change this year, just being a little bit more vocal with not having Marcus Page this year. So that's one thing that I've been working on this season, or this summer. But other than that, just being the confident guy that I am, and just going to each and every game, playing my hardest. So.
Joel, let's go back to your right, third row, and Mark once again.
Joel, what would you like to see out of this guy to the right here? I mean, he's such a nice, soft-spoken guy off the court, obviously, but has such potential on the court, and we would see glimpses last year anyway.
Yeah, he is kind of soft a little bit, but when he gets on the court, though, it's a different Isaiah. I mean, he plays hard. You know, he's gonna step into a big role this year. You know, with losing Bryce. So, but I think he's capable of doing it. The plays that I've seen in practice and some of the plays that I've seen him do throughout the season still amazes me. So, just for him to be able to get more minutes this year and being able to step into that starting role, I think Isaiah is going to have a big year for us. So. Oh man, yeah, he does. But nah, it's sometimes you know we run up and down the court so much to where he gets a little tired, and so to stop the play, he'll probably foul. I mean, I don't mind it because I want to stop myself. So, but nah, he fouls, but he still gives us a lot. So.
Let's do this. We've got your last question with Jeff here to our right, and then when we transition with Isaiah, we'll pick up our next question left of the room. So last question for Joel.
I've heard you talk about leadership a lot and some people coming along in those roles. Who are the leaders on this year's team, and how have you already seen them step up?
Yeah, I think our leaders are, you know, probably myself, Justin, and then just the seniors all together. They're the ones, they've been here the longest, so, you know, they know what Coach expects. I mean, I've been here 3 years, so I know the same thing. And but I think that this year I've seen a lot of guys step up and be a little bit more vocal, even Isaiah, even though he doesn't talk as much, but throughout practice I can still, you know, hear him, you know, say some things to the big men like Tony, who's coming in as a freshman. So I think a lot of people are stepping into that role, and if we can get everyone on the team talking and trying to see what's going on the court, what's going wrong, what's going good, I think that'll be great for us as a whole. So.
Joel, thank you. Isaiah, your turn, sir. So Isaiah, your first question will come third row to our left, second person in.
I'm Blake Richardson with the Daily Tar Heel. I was just wondering, Theo had said that he's one of the more vocal leaders on the team, and so with his absence, in that sense, how is that going to affect kind of your approach to leading the team?
I would say, you know, just because he's not practicing or anything, he's still there in spirit. You know, he still be there in practice. You know, we can still hear his voice. So I would say it's just going to be like his energy out there on the court won't be there, but, you know, him in spirit is going to be there. You know, him talking to us and all that on the sidelines is still there.
Isaiah to our left, second row.
Isaiah, Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. Just what you can say about the veterans returning on this team, and your teammate just spoke about being underrated. Would you say the same thing, and what can you say about kind of this team this year?
I would say the same thing because, you know, especially after how the season ended, you know, everybody, you know, took it hard, you know, worked real hard on this offseason. You know, everybody game really improved for the returning players. You know, not that many people know, you know, so it's just us working hard, you know, since the offseason, you know, until now. So I really think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
Isaiah, back to our right, third row, and Mark in the sport coat.
Maybe you kind of just touched on this. From the outside looking in, we would wonder what a Kennedy Meeks will be doing differently maybe this year or better, or yourself. Are there specific things you guys have worked on and specific things you're seeing in practice that are improved from last year?
Yeah, I mean, every player is not the same. You know, I can go down the line for how much everybody has changed, but, you know, as far as Kennedy's got very stronger. You know, he's more in shape. You know, it's just sometimes I know I remember me and Kennedy's freshman year, it felt like, you know, from him being that big, you know, to now, you know, it just seems like he can just move everybody out the way, you know, just get where he want to get, you know, post low anytime he wants. You know, me, you know, from my freshman year, confident-wise, you know, it's completely different.
Go to the camera stand, very back near the exit sign.
This is a team that's had success with the 2-3 zone against Syracuse. Why have you found success against SU?
I would say it's just the way we play, inside out, with guards that can knock down a shot, it just really puts a threat on it. I know last year, with me and Bryce working the middle, Bryce will find me in the baseline, and then, when they have to worry about that, it leaves it open for the shooters.
To our left, second row.
Vashti Hurt, Carolina Blitz. Isaiah, how would you define a successful season this year?
I would say, just us just playing without regrets. We can win or lose. If we can get to a spot where we can say we tried, we left everything out there, I would say that would be a successful season.
Isaiah, your last question, coming third row, back to Mark.
We joke about the fouling, but that's obviously a serious thing this year with the role you need to play on the team. Was it fatigue that caused some of that last year, or how do you shake having a rep as a fouler too?
I would just say is me coming off the bench, I was just thinking about, energy and being aggressive. Sometimes I'll be too aggressive, denying the ball, so far out by like half court and get a foul or something like that, just pointless, stupid, don't have to be that aggressive.
Actually, Isaiah, I'll ask you the last question. What's Coach like with a brand new knee?
I would say he's pretty happy. Coach, he don't feel like he's weak or anything. So, he'll have that short fuse. But I would say, since he's feeling better, it's always good for us.
Isaiah and Joel, thank